What? Well, I already know what he's pulling me over for.
Yeah, but he's supposed to tell you. Are you pulling him over for doing a U-turn in the middle of the road?
That's one of the issues.
What's the other reason?
You got your ID on you?
I don't have to ID myself. I haven't.
You got your ID on you?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
You got your ID on you?
You don't have to identify yourself if you haven't committed a crime. He didn't tell you what he was pulling you over for, is what I'm saying.
All right.
So he violated a constitutional right by not telling you your reason.
Well,
yeah, it is. He can't ask you for your ID unless you've committed a crime or a traffic violation, but he has to tell you your reason for being pulled over first. I'm just part of the Peaceful Streets organization.
That's fine. When I get through, I need your identification. I'm everyone in the vehicle and get the identification check and make sure you're not wanted out of anywhere.
But have I given you any reason?
There's no reason for you to get their identification.
I'm just a moment, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna go from there. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, who's that on 26? 1122 2122.
Let's see how many violations of my constitutional rights are done today. He made her give her ID, which is violation number 1.
Patricia Renee Cook, 29s, please. You got any weapons on you, sir?
Yeah, that's not a required question.
Let's go pat you up and make sure you got no weapons on you.
You refuse to say that you refuse to any unreasonable
I refuse
any unreasonable searches or seizures.
I do not have any weapons, sir.
Okay, well step out, let me check you.
So you're refusing to any unreasonable searches or seizures? That's a violation.
I'm refusing to any unreasonable
Can you please call your superior? Can you please call your sheriff and your superior, please?
Let's make sure you don't have any weapons on you for your safety.
This is a violation of constitutional Fourth Amendment right here. He is violating them. He has no... We are going to sue the fuck out of this county. Do you realize you are violating his constitutional rights right now? This is violation of... His constitutional rights have just been violated. He refused to any unreasonable searches and seizures, and he was just illegally searched. Get his badge number and his name! Oh, and now he's taking his camera from him, violation number 2? I'm videotaping it from the car, babe. I got him. He's fucking violating every constitutional right he can. He's gonna lose his fucking job.
Have your identification too, please?
What, have I committed a crime or a traffic violation?
Doesn't need to.
That's the Fourth Amendment constitutional right. If I have not committed a crime or a traffic violation, then I do not have to present an identification. That is my right as a human being living in the United States of America. That is not state. I'm telling you right now, what have I done?
I just need your identification.
So are you forcing me? What have I done to make you perceive that I have any warrants? You're asking me, and I am saying no. I do not comply with your illegally asking me for my. Can you please call your sergeant? Can you please call your sheriff? Can you please call your superior down here?
Go ahead and give me your license so I can identify you properly.
You do not need to identify me. I have not committed a crime or a traffic violation. That is my Fourth Amendment right as an American citizen. This is not communist Russia. This is not Nazi Germany. I live in the United States of America. I know the law like the back of my hand. And if you violate it, I will sue the shit out of this fucking Concordia Parish. I have it all on camera. So, I am asking you to call your superior here.
I'm asking you one more time for your identification, please.
I do not have...
identify you.
For
yes,
what?
I do.
What have I done?
I am asking for it.
Have I committed a crime?
Nobody's never said you committed a crime.
Have I committed a traffic violation?
It doesn't have to be that.
What have I done for you to have to identify me?
I can identify anybody I want.
No, you don't. You're saying this on camera. What is your badge number?
Hold on just a minute. Okay?
What's your badge number?
You don't need my badge number.
Yes, I do need your badge number. So right now you were telling me that you're not going to identify yourself as a public servant. You serve me.
Sheriff.
You're the sheriff. You're sheriff. You're not the sheriff of this county, I can tell you that. But I can tell you right now that you are refusing to identify me as a public servant. I pay your salary. Nobody else does.
Okay.
So you as a public servant, you have no reasonable expectation of privacy. So therefore, you need to identify yourself to me. I serve you. You don't serve me. So as a public servant, I pay your salary. I do not have to identify myself if I have not committed a crime. It's my Fourth Amendment right. Right now, you are violating my Fourth Amendment right by asking me for my identification when I have not committed a crime or a traffic violation.
I'm not violating any kind of right.
You are, okay, so you're telling me that you are ignorant to the law. You are a police officer and you are ignorant to the law.
You are required by the state of Louisiana to identify yourself.
For what?
All I'm asking is for your identification.
Didn't you take an oath when you went into office to abide by the Constitution?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you obviously did not know what you were oathing to because you don't know the Constitution.
Yet, by Louisiana state law, you have to properly identify yourself.
If somebody has committed a crime or a traffic violation.
No, they do not.
Please show me where that's at. Please, can you recite the law to me? I don't have to identify myself to you. I have not committed a crime, and I'm not trying to hide my identification either, but the fact of the matter is, this is why I am working for the Police Peaceful Street Organization. I videotape all police officers who are in violation of constitutional rights. If I have not committed a crime or a traffic violation, or I am not suspected of a crime at all, my Fourth Amendment right tells me as an American citizen that I do not have to identify myself to any law enforcement agent, public official, or any military official whatsoever. I have a right to my own privacy. I have not committed a crime. I have not committed a traffic violation. You have no reasonable to suspect me of a crime, so therefore I do not have to identify myself as an American citizen. This is not Nazi Germany. This is not communist Russia. This is why I am a United States citizen. So right now I am telling you, as an educated person in the law, you are violating me right now. And if you tell me that you are making me, if you make me give you, I don't have to give it to you.
Yes, you do.
I do not. So right now, are you telling me that you have
What's your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
Yes, you do.
I do not. You want to argue with me? Argue with me on camera, because I'm telling you right now, you are going to violate my constitutional rights, and I'm going to sue the fuck out of this county. So go ahead and tell me. Parish, whatever. Parish, county is the same thing. Louisiana is the only state left that has parishes. But I'm telling you right now, you are still in violation of my constitutional rights by telling me that I have to give you my ID.
Have I forced you to give your ID?
No.
I have not.
So therefore, I'm telling you that I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'm sorry, sir. And for me to tell you that no, and you know what? I'm not required to answer any more of your questions without a lawyer present. So there you go.
Okay. All right.
Chris, how do you pronounce your last name? Goad. What is your badge number? PD8. Okay. And you work for Faraday Police Department? Okay. Thank you very much for being so cooperative with me as a public servant.
Where's my wallet at?
It's right here.
Do you have the
Did they violate any more of your rights, babe? I can pull it up on the internet.
No, I don't have the card on me.
You got an e-card, you can pull it up.
We just moved here from Maryland. So I'm from the nation's capital. I think I know my constitutional rights very well, considering I lived in Washington, D.C. the majority of my life. So
Yeah, that's where I pulled that.
they did violate you, too, by telling you that you had to give your ID. So we got that one. We got them. They took his camera from him.
The states that you have to have a card with you to be able to produce that information once officer pull you over and ask you for it. You don't have that information, and you don't have proof of insurance on your vehicle. It says that
If you have an
vehicle still be
e-card,
towed
you
at
can do
that
the same
place.
way. You
Well, I'm from
You can
Maryville.
pull it
We
up
don't
on,
do like there.
babe, you can pull it up on your phone. What is your name, sir?
Deputy Dustin Lamar.
Dustin Lemoyne? Okay.
Definitely have insurance on the vehicle.
I probably don't need an ID number for such a small town.
The insurance card.
No, I do not have my insurance card on me. So if you can look it up on the internet on your phone, but if you go to progressive.com on your telephone, I can give you my policy number. I hope that you know the Constitution. You do?
There is just a Louisiana statute that says you have to produce identification upon demand by a law enforcement officer.
If somebody has committed a crime, right?
No, ma'am. Louisiana has that law says that we can ask for.
But then you know that would be violating the Constitution.
That's why a lot of us don't really go over it deep in and enforce that law, because there's constitutional rights and there's state law and they conflict each other.
Constitution would be more powerful than state law.
Is he going to give me my ID back?
Yes, ma'am. They'll give everything back to you.
So if he was to force me, which I hope he does force me, and then if he does lock me up and take me to jail, then that would be even better, because then that county would really get in trouble for what they've done wrong. I'm doing this as I post on YouTube all the time with police officers, all the time. And I have had my rights violated one too many times. And it's not that I don't want to identify myself. It's the fact that I have the right to not identify myself. And they have so many laws they're trying to pass nowadays with Obamacare and all this stuff and the Patriot Act that they're trying to make loopholes in the law to take away our constitutional rights. And that is what this country is based on. So I believe very strongly in my constitutional rights, and I practice them, and I flex my rights as much as I possibly can. Because I don't want to live in a police state, and I definitely don't want to live in communist Russia or Nazi Germany. He also did not state his reasoning for pulling us over either, which I got on videotape. He just immediately said, "Can I have your ID and proof of insurance and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "What are you pulling us over for?"
I don't know what that's for. I was just passing by and seeing them over here.
Is Bobby Madison working?
Ma'am?
Mr. Bobby Madison, is he working?
He just went home. He works day shift this week.
He's sweet.
I love that they have all these cops here, too. Like, is there really nothing going on in this town at all? Like, fucking seriously?
The two vehicles that are right behind you are part of the narcotics unit.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're not being detained, where'd my cigarettes go?
So, can I go in and use the bathrooms?
You may want to ask the deputy. I'd hate to say yes, and then they...
Because that's why we pulled up here, because she had to get cigarettes.
If you're not being detained, if you are not being detained and you have not committed a crime, then therefore they have no reasonable reason to hold you.
Hey.
So you are not violating anything.
Okay, baby. Right now I'm at Circle K, needing to go use the bathroom.
Come to your left a little bit, ma'am.
I keep asking why they won't let me get out. I gave them my ID already. Bridget and her husband.
Will you log in?
Yes.
I will. I just need to go pee really bad. That's why we pulled up here. We're freedom. Okay. That's go pee bad.
Shit, the bill's due on the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Got kind of close then.
No, they don't. They give you 10 days. Fuck. can't remember what our password is.
Can you go in through your email?
I can go through my email to show when my bill is due.
I don't think that's going to help at all if that piece of paper doesn't.
I can call Progressive. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE on your phone. That's all I'm going to have to do is just call my insurance agency and just have an agent speak with somebody that says, yes, I have car insurance.
They're actually going to have to see your card, so they're going to have to email it. If you get emails off of it, they can email it to you right now.
Yeah, call them and have them email you proof of your insurance, and then go to your, give them your email address. What's your name, sir? You're not gonna... Deputy, you're not gonna respond to me? You're not gonna identify yourself as a public servant?
You know, you've been spitting out all your rights and your constitutional rights. You don't have my permission to post anything on me on there.
Literally, I do. As a public servant, I do. It's my constitutional right to free media. So therefore, in a public setting, you have no reasonable expectation to privacy. Therefore, I can record you openly as much as I want. So you do not know the law.
And you're obviously a professor of it, which is why we pulled y'all over doing an illegal U-turn.
Okay.
1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Yes, 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. It's really not the whole progressive, it's just part of it.
Which is?
So we have another violation with somebody that does not want to identify themselves. 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, you just dial 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Spell out progressive. PROGRESSIVE, but it's not the whole word. It's
right,
just...
How much of the word is it?
7 numbers after 1-800. They did violate you by searching you when you said that you do not consent to any unreasonable searches or seizures.
I know.
So that is one violation that I can get them for definitely that I have on tape.
Hurrah.
And that's not going to go to a county court. That's going to go to a federal court.
Does this count as roadside assistance?
Yeah, maybe. Where'd your key go?
Yeah,
Why he has it about mine?
Because he's going to run your name 1,000,000 times illegally. I'm posting this on YouTube.
Oh, he's got the same thing I got on my phone. He got the duck thing. I'm thinking somebody texted me.
I had to put it on there when I was out duck hunting. I just never changed it back.
Oh.
I figured somebody texted me, called me, it might help me get it up.
I know, huh?
I'm gonna pause this, let my phone charge, and then record it.